Hi, welcome to the farm. I've got a new project today. We dug potatoes last night out of our garden, got about a half a bushel. Of course, they're all kinds of sizes from this big to little marble sizes. So what I'm going to do is I've washed the potatoes. I'll turn the camera around here. You can see I've washed the potatoes through the first washing, took a batch of them. Some of the bigger ones, they are pretty potatoes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wash them through 2 or 3 waters, and then I'm going to actually bake these. I've done this before with potatoes that I bought from the store when they've been on sale. Bake them and then slice them or chunk them up and put them in the freezer. So I just want to show this real quick video on how to do this, because a lot of times whenever you raise your own potatoes, they're hard to keep, or they swivel up. In fact, these that we raised this year came from potatoes that we had raised last year that had swiveled up and begun to sprout. I thought they were going to start growing under the stairwell where we had them. But I think there's enough dirt there to do that. But anyway, we planted them and they have just done beautiful this year. So that's what I'm going to do, just make a little quick video, and so those who raise their own potatoes will have an idea of how you can preserve them and make them work well. So I'll add to this video whenever I take them in and put them in the oven. Alright, I've washed these potatoes through another water. I actually put a little baking soda in this water. That's peelings you see down there in the bottom. That's not dirt. Washed them through again. I'm going to bake these for about 40 minutes. I don't want them to get completely as done as we would want them to be if we were going to eat them like baked potatoes. Excuse me, I want them still to be firm, so that when I cut them up and quarter them or slice them to put in the freezer, they'll hold their shape well. So this is the next step. While those bigger potatoes are baking, I'm going to wash these little bitty ones. See there? I got some real tiny ones here, some fair-sized ones. What I'm going to do with these, once I wash these, I'll blanch them in boiling water for about 2 minutes, and then put them in ice water immediately, and then I'll freeze these, and they will be delicious this winter. Putting them over green beans, they'll taste just like fresh grown beans and potatoes. Or I can fry them up. Oh man, they're delicious when they're fried too. So lots of options for these little fellas. They'll be kind of a pain to wash, but we don't throw anything away here on the farm. Want to use them up, so they'll be good. Okay, I've got my little potatoes on boiling. They'll boil for about 3 minutes. I blanch them there. Then I will put them over into ice water and let them cool down good, and then I'll put them in the freezer. I'm going to put them on a baking sheet, and so they can flash freeze in the freezer. Here's the baked potatoes. I'm going to chunk them up after a while, after they cool a little bit, and put them in a bag and freeze them. So this is how we preserve potatoes on the farm. Alright, I've got the potatoes ready. They've been washed, they've been blanched. These have been baked and cut up in chunks. I've got them on a baking dish on the parchment paper. And I'm going to put them in the refrigerator, or excuse me, in the freezer for overnight. And then in the morning I will bag them up and they'll be ready to go. So I hope you've enjoyed this short video. There's not a whole lot to this, but this is a great way to preserve potatoes, either homegrown potatoes or potatoes if you buy them on sale at the store. You can do it this way. So hope you've enjoyed it.